Charlie Kirk stood at the front of a packed college auditorium, facing a long line of students eager to step up to the microphone. One student, clearly nervous but determined, approached and began questioning the event's premise. "Civilization, that's what I'm doing here today," Kirk began, asserting the importance of open discourse. But the student challenged him immediately. "When I first saw this ad, I thought it was some kind of improv comedy," the student said, receiving scattered laughter from the crowd. "It looked so ridiculous I didn't even think it was real." Undeterred, Kirk turned the conversation toward political engagement. "Look at how popular Trump is on your campus. That's not comedy," he said. "That's a 5-alarm fire for Kamala Harris. She might lose Pennsylvania. I'm just saying, isn't there something wrong with pushing a dangerous agenda, especially around issues like abortion?" the student countered. Kirk leaned in. "Let's clarify. What's your understanding of the current Republican stance on federal abortion laws?" The student responded, "They want to bring it back to the states." "So, you do understand that the Republican Party is actually against a federal ban on abortion," Kirk replied, using the moment to highlight a nuanced position. The conversation, though occasionally tense, remained civil. Kirk commended the student for showing up to engage and challenged them to identify one substantive disagreement with the conservative movement. "I disagree with how your content is edited," the student began. "You frame people to look bad." Kirk dismissed this as a stylistic complaint. "We post unedited content too. But let's talk substance. What political issue do you disagree with?" After a pause, the student pointed to legislation targeting LGBTQ and trans communities. Kirk responded methodically. "If you're over 18, live how you want. Dress how you want. Marry who you want. But children are not of the age of consent. They shouldn't be exposed to gender ideology in schools. Just like a minor can't get a tattoo on their own, I don't think children should be subjected to irreversible decisions or ideology they can't fully grasp." "I actually agree with most of that," the student admitted, "but I think you're underestimating the impact of some of the laws being proposed." "I appreciate that," Kirk said. "But I need specifics. What laws are you talking about?" The student hesitated. "I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. But this is what you do. You put people under a spotlight." Kirk pushed back. "You came up voluntarily. You stood in line. I didn't call on you. You're free to leave or stay." At that point, another moderator stepped in. "He's asking for a policy-based disagreement, not personal attacks. That's what we're here for. I think the issue is that we're all getting our news from different, skewed sources," the student said, trying to regroup. "The facts you present aren't always accurate." "That's why we're here," Kirk replied. "No TV screens between us. Just real conversation. If we can agree that adults live freely and that children deserve protection, then maybe there's more common ground than you think." As the student stepped away, the moment left a lasting impression, an imperfect but important exchange in the search for mutual understanding.